morning. This is a terrible angle, and the lighting's terrible since it's just is what it is. But I had some stuff I wanted to talk about, and it's really serious, so it's not about how I look or how I feel or how you guys perceive me, I suppose. But it doesn't change that I'm a hot mess, so strap in for this one. This would be a weird and interesting ride, and definitely not a monetized one. So, I, as you guys know, was very badly sexually assaulted, and it was hurt. I had cuts and burns, and it was a very horrible situation. I'm still waiting to see my day in court where I could testify. So it was really hard, and it is really hard. It's just a bad situation, and it hurt. Somebody was elbowing me in the forehead, attempting to end my life, and they were kicking me with shoes on in the face, fracturing my skull, and injuring me beyond belief, beyond words, and it was horrible. And something like that can really make you reevaluate everything in your life, from safety to humans, just everything in life. And my most popular video on here is my yes, no, maybe list with BDSM. And after I was assaulted, I obviously did not do anything BDSM related for a while. I didn't do anything sexually for a while, which I'm a very sexual person, and that was very new for me. To just be kind of, lost for a little while. And it took a minute for me to think about everything, but I felt it was really important to make this video because no one that I've seen at least has, and if they have before me, then I apologize for that comment. But the BDSM community, even though it looks scary to a lot of people, is nothing like being assaulted. Even if these people put their hands on you, even if some things are rough, even if you get smacked or whatever it may be, it is nothing like being essayed. First of all, you get in a headspace with BDSM. You are going to a place you need to, whether it's being a little, whether it's being submissive and putting your life in someone's hands, or helping somebody get to that space. You're trusting them, and you're entrusting them with your life, where you're holding that power, which is a huge responsibility, and it's a connection so much deeper than most people understand, and a release for both people that so many people do not understand. It's about trust and respect, and the pain is, yes, it's pain, but it's an adrenaline rush. It's a sensation that's positive, and after, it's a little stingy pain, and it goes away. It's never with the intention to harm. We're not mutilating anything. We're not changing and altering the body in a negative way. It's a positive, enjoyable experience, and a lot of times it gets your power back after being assaulted, to be able to do something physically that is enjoyable, but also reliving a situation, maybe in a sense, taking that power back from a situation that's more aggressive in a sense. And it's not really aggressive because it's acted out. It's all consensual. And it's such a safe space. The people that do it correctly do it safe and sane and kind, and it's just the most wonderful sense of everything's going to be okay, essentially. And love that. And I wanted to make this video because you see so many people lump it together with, it's just, those are the people who want to abuse people, and that's an excuse. I've never met, like, a person who's a dominant I personally have never met someone who's a dominant who's using it to abuse people, or who's also abusive, abusing in his free time other people or animals or whatever it may be, as well as doing BDSM. It's normally the sweetest, most kind people, and that's where they get their control, is only in that situation. And the people who are submissives are the opposite. They're always in control, they're always working, they're always doing a million things, and that's their release, in my experience at least. And it's so, I don't know, it's just, it's so frustrating to see that people don't understand, they don't give it a chance. It's a lot. But it's not wrong, and I am not, like I said, I am not fully just okay with everything. I'm not, to this day, fully okay with everything. I'm not doing anything freely. I'm not myself again from everything that happened, but I am so okay going at this pace, and I know that I still, with all my heart, love BDSM and stick to the answers that I said, and know it's such an important part of the world, and it should not be shamed in any way. I think that it's just so important to take in and to respect it. And I know this is a weird topic to hit on out of nowhere, but it just really felt important to say. I think that a lot of things are really important to say, but this one just for some reason kept coming back to my mind recently as something I need to say soon. So I just wanted to get it out and just talk to you guys. Sometimes it gets hard because it gets lonely, because it's hard to trust people. So you are who I talk to. Other than doctors and work, it's court. I talk to you. I'm not a partier. I'm not, in my free time I'm with my children, my 2 little girls. So it's very neat to see you guys on here, interact with you guys on OnlyFans, and just really, and there I get to check in every day, and really actually see you guys more on a one-on-one level, because it's, more personal in a sense. Less people, more personal. But on here, this platform is where it really is like my heart here, because I can talk about anything. And I learned in life the way to be confident is, this is going to sound so contradicting, but it's true. The way to be confident is to be okay and open about everything, to force yourself to always be honest. And there's that old saying, like, nobody is ever always honest, but there's a way to make yourself be. Like, if you catch yourself exaggerating or slipping up even the littlest bit, you call yourself out in front of yourself, and you just are okay saying everything. You don't have to spill your most deep inner secrets. You can say, I'm not comfortable with that. But lately I've owned up to whatever it is. If I do something wrong, I say it. If there's something that really upset me, I say it. If I don't know something, I just say, I have no idea what I'm doing, or I have no idea what that is, instead of trying to figure it out or trying to guess and to not seem stupid or whatever it might be. And it's made me so much happier. Even though you're constantly admitting faults and you're constantly doing things that in a sense people would think would put you down, it doesn't. It makes you feel so much better. It makes you feel stronger. It makes you feel more capable and more able, and it's actually a really wonderful feeling. I think that it's so important to get yourself in the spot where you're happy and where you're thriving and doing well. And I think, for me at least, I would love one day to be with someone where BDSM was intertwined, even if it's an open relationship, even if I'm never with somebody seriously, is whatever. I think that, you know, it's one of those situations where it is, you know, it is something I would love back in my life. Especially, I don't always talk in here about that type of thing. Like, I don't think it's, unless I ask, I would think it would be right to talk about anybody else's exact, you know, situation going on, I guess. But it would be nice to share that, for me at least personally, with a partner down the road. I think it would be nice to, even if it was a friend, like I said, I'm not bringing anybody in or naming names, but I think it would be nice to just have that level of contact with somebody that meant something. And I wish people understood how comforting it could be, BDSM, and how it can be sweet, it can be comforting. It doesn't have to be this horrible, awful thing where people are just whipping people with chains and begging for help and, you know, kissing boots, which is still fun. I like that, but it's not all that. It's a lot of other stuff too, and it's amazing. And it's wonderful for me. And for me, when I'm in a relationship, I'm a very sexual person. I like to be with somebody. I like to be sexual with somebody all the time. And for me personally, because of some of my trauma, my one thing for me is I ask my partner, we can do just about anything in the world sexually. We can even go to like an adult club together, strip club. We can do a lot of things, but just don't watch porn. Unless it's of me. That's my only request. So I think it's also important to be open-minded when you have something I don't think that's a big request, especially if you're getting constant attention in that area. But it's extremely important to be open, and I think it helps to know your boundaries, to know what hurts you because of past childhood trauma, and to also know and be open-minded to the benefits in other areas where you've grown and where you've become more well-rounded, and you like certain things and you're willing to explore other things. It can be anything, and I think man or woman, people deserve to feel happy. They deserve to have somebody else take the load off of them for a couple hours or even just a couple minutes. They really do. I don't think anyone should always be 100% burdened. I think that people deserve a break. People are inherently going to want to, I guess, protect themselves and do everything themselves, and so many people just work themselves and break themselves down so quickly nowadays, and in general, there's so many people that have just been so hard on their bodies and on themselves, and to give somebody just a total release, put their lives in someone's hands and give them nothing but pleasure in a sense, and adrenaline and dopamine in their mind in a natural, healthy way. I think it's just beautiful. It helped me a lot with my sobriety when I quit cold turkey 10 years ago. It helped me a ton. And I've been a sober and happy person and thriving, and I think that it takes a certain situation to be like that. I guess what I'm saying is I think people should give it a chance. You don't have to do it, but don't necessarily judge immediately if your cousin Brenda does it, or someone's mentioning it, or suggests it. It's not this end of the world horror show. It's not. It's this beautiful and loving situation between people who understand how these beautiful energies and boundaries work together, and how special it is to have a connection with somebody. And I think that would be such a shame to give up just because of being hurt. And I know you guys didn't ask for this video, but I think it needed to be said. It needed to be separated. It needed to not be in the is it possible abuse category, because it's so far from it. It is so far from it. It's such a beautiful, wonderful situation. And with everything, there's always going to be people that claim to like BDSM and they're really just jerks. And they really don't care, and they're really just being assholes and being overpowering. But they're very easy to spot out. They're normally young, they're normally, or older, rougher looking, like attitude that is, not looking, but like the way they portray themselves looking, not physical appearance as far as like skin tone, eye color, but as in like demeanor. I think it's just so important that that we watch out for those people too, so that doesn't ruin the experience. For those people that are bitter, that are faked, don't kill it as well. But I don't want to get too personal into every detail now, but if you would like me to redo my yes, no, maybe list, please comment below. I would do it. I would definitely do it. Sorry if I'm looking all over too, or just at myself, or in weird spots in this video, because my camera is being held up right now by a phone charger, cord, and a rubber band tying it to the front of my car with two things that are supposed to be holding it up, because a piece broke in both of them, both times. So they're kind of like leaned together trying to hold it up with the cord, just the cord from a charger and this blue rubber band. So it's just ridiculous looking. So I'm kind of like just staring, waiting for it to fall, waiting for the stupid thing to snap. So I dearly apologize for that. But anyways, I look forward to talking to you more. I'm considering making a second video right away, because I have a lot on my mind right now that I think is important to talk about. But we'll see how that goes. Also, with my past, not that it's past because it's always in your head, but my past eating disorder, I always hated and still hate eating in front of people, even though I'm at a healthy weight. I weigh more than I want to right now because of my medication that I'm getting off of, but I'm gonna try to make myself actually eat something while talking to you guys, and not just like a cheat, like pick up a little tiny dot of something. Like, I'm gonna try to eat something, so I'm gonna try to do better for my mentality and push myself a little bit. But anyway, I really do love you guys. I know it sounds so silly, but the support is really helping me significantly, more than I could say. And I want to get better at editing and cutting these videos and doing a good job at that kind of stuff. But right now, I want you guys to hear what I have to say, and I want it to be just genuine. So that's what I like to listen to with people. I like to sit and hear them talk and say what they mean and relate, and have someone to listen to that cares and that can be there for me. Because it's so easy to actually have that kind of connection online. So this really means a lot to me, and I just can't explain to you how much I appreciate each and every one of you, because you make me feel not alone, and you make me feel love, and you make me feel appreciated, and you make me feel like I'm doing something right. And I really I cannot thank you enough. I really love you guys just from the bottom of my heart, and I don't know what to do without you. Thank you for everything. I know I need to post more, definitely, and I'm going to, because you guys are seriously, and girls, are just the light of life so many times when things are down, and it's such a good feeling. And it's so cute to see. I don't let my kids watch my videos, obviously. It's so cute to see them, like, excited that I post and beg to be in it, even though I do not let them. It's the best feeling. So, thank you guys, just from the bottom of my heart. Please stay safe and enjoy this end of summer, and try to stay cool out there if it's real hot by you, because it's really hot here, and just enjoy. And I hope that I could maybe be semi-informative today, or at least make some people feel less alone, or maybe I just can talk to some of you guys and have a conversation about some topics that aren't always fun, not always monetizable, just things that need to be said. It's not about the money, it's not about anything but it being important to be said to people. Anyways, I hope you have a really, really great day.